If you are always tired, unmotivated, or feel like your energy just disappears out of nowhere, your birth chart might actually be showing you why. And almost no one teaches you how to see this. Most people use astrology as an elegant excuse for patterns that are actually just a lack of self-awareness. Your chart doesn't steal your energy. It shows you where you tend to waste it when you're not conscious of it. When astrology is used properly, it becomes a real diagnostic tool for the psyche. You might recognize some of those patterns in your own life. Maybe you feel drained after being around certain people. Maybe your mind never really turns off. Or maybe you keep repeating the same emotional cycles without understanding why. Very often, the birth chart shows exactly where the pattern begins. So let's get straight to it. There are a few specific places in a birth chart where your energy tends to leak. Today, I'm going to show you the 5 biggest ones. And at the end of this video, I will show you a very simple way to check if your own energy might be leaking. The 12th house is the classic place for hidden energy loss. It governs the unconscious, self-sabotage, and escapism. Planets here tend to operate behind the scenes of your own psyche, and when you are not aware of them, they can literally work against you. For example, Mars in the 12th house, repressed anger that turns into exhaustion or self-sabotage. Venus in the 12th house, energy spent on secret or overly idealized relationships. Mercury in the 12th house, a mind that never fully shuts off, constantly draining your focus. The brutal rule is simple. The more unconscious the planet, the more it drains your energy. When a planet is retrograde in your birth chart, its energy tends to turn inward. This can show up as overthinking, repeating the same patterns, difficult making decisions. A classic example is Saturn retrograde. This can create a constant inner pressure or the feeling that you need to work twice as hard just to feel secure. It's not a weakness, but it does require awareness. Otherwise, their energy can turn into a loop. Certain astrological aspects act like psychological friction. The main ones are the square and the opposition. For example, Moon square Saturn, emotional heaviness and chronic exhaustion. Sun opposite Neptune, confusion about identity or direction. Dense aspects aren't bad, but they are engines that run with a lot of friction, and friction consumes energy. Neptune is the planet most associated with the dispersion of energy. When this energy isn't grounded, it can show up as confusion, escapism, unrealistic idealization, absorbing other people's emotions. This tends to be even stronger when Neptune is in the first house, sixth house, or the 12th house. Sometimes, people with strong Neptune placements literally feel like they absorb the emotional energy of everyone around them. Quick question for you. Which house is your Neptune in? Let me know in the comments. The sixth house governs routines, work, health, and habits. When you have multiple planets here or heavy planets, there can be a constant drain of your physical energy. For example, Saturn in the sixth house, a tendency towards relentless work, and a higher risk of burnout. When I analyze charts in consultations, these patterns show up far more often than people expect. If you want to do a quick check on your chart, look for these five things. Planets in the 12th house, a strong or heavily expected Neptune, multiple retrograde planets, squares involving the Sun or Moon, a cluster of planets or stellium in the 6th house. If three or more of these appear, there's a strong chance that your energy tends to be dispersed. Now, here's something many astrologers don't talk about. Every energy leak is also a source of raw power. The 12th house can become deep spirituality or artistic sensitivity. Neptune can become powerful imagination and empathy. Saturn can become extraordinary discipline once it's integrated. Your chart doesn't show weakness. It shows where your energy is still wild and waiting to be mastered. Before you leave, I want to give you a small challenge. Open your birth chart and check these three things. Which house is Neptune in? Do you have any planets in the 12th house? And which planet makes the most squares in your chart? Those three things alone reveal a lot. But here's the truth. Looking at your chart alone only shows the surface. A birth chart has layers and patterns that completely change the interpretation when they are analyzed deeply. And that's exactly what I do in my consultations. If you feel like you're repeating the same patterns, or there's something in your chart that you haven't fully understood yet, a reading can help bring that into focus. I'll show you where your real potential is and how to turn those patterns into clarity and direction. The link to book a reading is in the description. I'll see you in the next video. And I'm curious, did you find any of these placements in your chart?